The game already started. It was just only one more match.
It's alright. It's just you gotta share the phone.
What? You couldn't have brought us a phone already. Me and Haley a phone. Like, we don't even have one now. Well, my pencil and my notebook are in my room, but I'm going to go draw.
Okay.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. Between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. To get this one going. And we're off from MetLife. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Let's go. Darts coming out throwing. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down, going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Darts out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. The Giants are set to punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives into the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Black, 95.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the pistol, here's Love. He hangs on to that football, Brock, for a well-timed tackle. Nice game. They're down to the 36.
She calling the juice, baby. All right.
With it on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down throw. Here's Love. Escapes the pocket. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready? 2nd and 10. Love trying again. He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion.
Get to the juice and stop playing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set, ready. 45, right.
Once more, it's Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Do I sit and judge defense? I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
He's got it complete to Reed. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Running on first here with Jacobs.
Come on.
And working a couple yards past the line. Tackled on the play by Clear Ford.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll run, Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Tracy on the return.
Get that nigga.
So far.
Oh, they wouldn't let me click. This game is cheating.
It's a foot race. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house.
Wow.
Well, when it's set up
This shit
perfectly,
would not let me
you
click.
get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Love out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We've set it down from 37.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red.
That's the end of round. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Got it.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Hut.
They stick with Jacobs. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line with defense all over this one. Working quickly here. Love from the gun. Running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line fast. Love on 3rd and short. Pass brought in by Watson. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. All set now. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20.
Ready?
First down.
Quick throw out. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Play fake. It's Love. Brought in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
It's Scannable on 2nd down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought to the ground by the ball hawk and former New York Giant, Xavier McKinney.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
You fucking beat me.
There's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams.
Oh my dick!
There it goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him. as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here comes Austin. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
70 Lions.
Dart resetting here after the pick. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Scatterby now from the gun. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They'll go play action. Here's Dart.
I'm a demon. Oh my God! Just give me the ball.
Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. 2 in a row now slipped away. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He had it for a loss, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Makes the grab downfield. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Dart gonna throw again. Quick slant, caught by Neighbors.
It's my fault. I have to
And he
run
takes
the
down
ball.
right along the 30.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Get that.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Giants 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Driving forward with Scatterby. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The Giants using their 1st timeout.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
7-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd and goal, it's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Okay,
So
ready?
the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Dart. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready, set,
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our 1st half.
down. Black 40, set.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
52 blue. Ready.
From the pistol, here's Love. He's going deep this time. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph the pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Okay, ready?
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down.
Punt.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's fourth down now. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He has it at the 22. He gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Moore with a return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going run again with Jacobs. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It's on the end route. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Offense in the hurry up here. Love with it on first down. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Once more, it's Love. Buys time, rolling right. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers throw the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers grow the lead now to 22 points. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Tracy on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
shit, shit don't even be fun, bro. Like, niggas be ass.